In conflict zones, cultural heritage is often an invisible casualty. Beyond the immediate destruction of war, historical sites face a slower, quieter threat: abandonment and economic collapse. Garabagh, a region shaped by decades of conflict, home to centuries-old mosques, mausoleums, and archaeological sites. The region survived numerous wars. However, surviving the war was only half the battle. According to the research group Caucasus Heritage Watch, the period following the First Karabakh War saw many of the region's historic sites left unprotected. While the fighting destroyed hundreds of settlements, the ceasefire in 1994 gave way to a new threat: a booming scrap metal economy. Looting, dismantling, and material extraction. Over the next decade, abandoned towns and heritage sites were systematically stripped. People dismantled structural elements and tore off metal roofing for resale, exposing the buildings to decay. Satellite evidence shows that this pattern extended across both cultural sites and surrounding settlements. In many cases, mosques and mausoleums display the same signs of damage as nearby buildings, including the removal of roofs and construction elements, followed by exposure, decay, and gradual erosion. Caucasus Heritage Watch links this directly to the post-Soviet economic collapse, when large flows of scrap metal entered regional markets. This system was driven not only by subsistence needs, but also by organized extraction networks. Materials were collected from abandoned properties and transported into broader trade systems. Much of the damage did not result from direct targeting, but from the systematic stripping of materials. Heritage sites were treated as sources of economic value. Stone-built structures with little resale value often remained intact, while those with metal components were devastated. But by 2010, the pattern changed. With the valuable materials exhausted, satellite imagery points to a rise in deliberate destruction. This was heavily concentrated in areas like Shusha, Papravend, and the Garabagh cemetery. Many damaged religious structures were then repurposed. According to Caucasus Heritage Watch, several mosques were converted into livestock enclosures, storage spaces, or agricultural use sites, with surrounding areas cleared to support these activities. This shift reflects not only a change in function, but also the loss of their original religious and cultural role. In many instances, the use of mosques for such purposes was widely perceived as a form of disrespect toward their sacred status, further deepening the sense of cultural loss. Beyond structural damage, movable heritage was also taken. More than 40,000 artifacts were taken from museums, including gold, silver, and traditional works of art. Many of these items were later exhibited abroad. A key example concerns the Karabakh carpets from Shusha, some dating back around 300 to 350 years. In a statement issued by Azerbaijan's Ministry of Culture in February 2021, it was reported that carpets removed from the Shusha Carpet Museum were exhibited in Yerevan. The ministry described this as the illegal removal and misappropriation of Azerbaijani cultural heritage. This illustrates that the issue extends beyond physical destruction. Cultural heritage was not only damaged or lost, but in some cases relocated and presented outside its original context. The overall scale is significant. Around 900 settlements were destroyed, alongside cultural losses, including 927 libraries, 464 monuments and museums, and around 100 archaeological sites. Key examples include the Kalbajar Historical Museum, the Shusha Historical Museum, the Agdam Museum of Bread, and the Zangalan Museum of Stone Monuments. The impact extends across mosques, mausoleums, and cemeteries. Sites such as the Agdam Mosque, the Upper and Lower Govhar Aga mosques in Shusha, and the Satli and Taza Mahala mosques were altered or repurposed. Several mosques were completely destroyed, including Mardinli, Haji Yusufli, Julfalar, and Kocharli in Shusha, the Bashsiz Mosque in Papravend, the Haji Al-Akbar Mosque in Fuzuli, and the Papi and Piramadli mosques. Mausoleums associated with the Garabagh Khanate, including those of Pana Ali Khan, Ibrahim Khalil Khan, and Medigulu Khan, as well as the Vagif Mausoleum, were affected. Others, including the Ugurlu Bey Mausoleum, the Sari Ashig Mausoleum, and the Razakulu Bey Mausoleum, were destroyed. Cemeteries such as Garaghat and Imarat in Agdam, along with the Papravent Cemetery, also sustained heavy damage. Caucasus Heritage Watch notes that interpretations of responsibility remain contested. Armenian narratives, including statements by Prime Minister Nikol Pashinyan, have attributed damage to Soviet-era neglect. However, the findings indicate that a substantial share of destruction occurred after 1994, proving that the quiet aftermath of war can be just as devastating to cultural heritage as the front lines.